Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ryan Gass here, PTP. I'm not driving. Look, Ma, no hands. So for all the negative Nancy's that comment on my videos sometimes, they're like, you're driving and talking to a camera at the same time? How dare you? Yep, I know. It's crazy to think that we can talk and drive at the same time. But anyway, I wanted to come on here and let y'all know about two stories that I've heard firsthand. It's two different situations, two different victims. I got to hear from both of them firsthand. One today and one I heard from on Saturday, I think it was, maybe Sunday. But anyway, perfect example of why you don't provide statements to law enforcement, why you don't allow them to run your serial number to see if it's stolen, all right? Why you don't consent to any searches or seizure of your property. All right, so first story. The guy is out with a buddy at a property and they're shooting their target practicing and stuff. Cops get called. Cops come out, and before they leave, they decide they want to check to see if the run the serial numbers, check to see if the guns are stolen. And these two individuals, they consented to that. And what happened is that when they ran the serial numbers, they didn't come back as stolen. But they also didn't come back linked back to that person. So then they decided to confiscate the handgun because it wasn't registered to him. But the guy had just bought the handgun, I think it was a month or two prior, from a legal FFL, doing all the proper paperwork, all that good stuff. And come to find out, it took him I think about a week or two. But they finally gave him his gun back because then their system started working and said, oh, wait, the gun is registered to that guy. So he got his gun confiscated because their system, oh my God, I know this is hard for some of y'all to believe, but the government's communication system didn't work and didn't show the gun was registered to him. You ever heard of a conspiracy theory where people say, oh, the government just uses these gun registrations to confiscate people's guns? And then there's some people that say, oh, no, they're not. Are they really not? I know it's a different way than traditionally is talked about or thought of, but there we have that. So I just talked to somebody on the phone. So long story short, he let a buddy borrow a firearm of his for hunting. The guy is walking, has done his hunt. He's walking back to his home with shotgun in hand from his hunt. Some Karen called the cops. Cops came out, and for whatever reason, they thought that this guy had a felony arrest, which would prevent him from legally possessing a firearm because felons are discriminated against and are not allowed to legally possess firearms in the United States. So because they thought he had a felony, for whatever reason they thought that, they arrested him and confiscated the shotgun. And come to find out, the guy doesn't have a felony and the gun was illegally stolen from him. And now the owner of the gun needs to go to an FFL to do a transfer to get his property back that was stolen from him. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I want to be clear, this is not a knock on law enforcement or the job that they have to do, but a lot of times when they make mistakes, that costs us time, money, our property, our frustration, all right? How do we avoid putting law enforcement in situations which they could make mistakes that cost us time, money, frustration? We don't provide statements. We do not consent to any searches or seizures of our property. And we move on with our lives. I don't say shove and lawyer up because cops are absolutely perfect and they never make mistakes. I say it because there is that small minority of law enforcement who don't just make mistakes, they're shitheads. Excuse my language. And that's a very small minority that are bad apples. And then also the mistakes that can be made by the other 99% of law enforcement. They can make mistakes, but I want to make sure they don't make a mistake costing me time, money, frustration, my freedom. If you've had a situation like that happen before, where law enforcement made a mistake and you got arrested for it, or they made a mistake and you had your property confiscated from you, comment below, let me know how that went down. Appreciate y'all. Stay safe. Hit that subscribe button for more videos.